And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Tremendous production in college at two different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for a Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. Through the middle of the field, Saquon Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 128. He's now tied with Marvin Harrison for number 9 on the all-time list. And the Eagles are on the board here first in the season opener. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. They're led out by a former first-round selection back in 2025 out of Ole Miss. It's Jackson Dart.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage. Our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Play action now. Dart. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10. On the handoff, Benson running right. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Here's Dart. Pass caught by Phantom. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first.
It's 4th down.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
That's good for Eagles. 1st down.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Ball on the 40 now. Here's the 2nd down and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Throwing is Hurts. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Hurts. A quick throw there is incomplete. The Eagles send out their punter now. Jalen Noel deep for Houston. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Benson. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They run over center with Benson. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. He's still on his feet. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play.
Previous play is under review.
Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So an early challenge, and you know that those coaches hate to use those red flags too early, but this one turns out to be successful.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
50-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
A give up the middle with Benson.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Shotgun snap and a give to Benson. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down.
That's another Texans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing, dart. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jahad Campbell leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
One of the league's best linebackers. He ended that play almost before it began, and the running back absolutely overmatched no matter what he tried to do.
Dart going to look to throw here. Got his man, Dell. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 15 yards and leads to 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Benson. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
4 yards. That's another Texans 1st
The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to pump the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Benson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Trey Benson, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are an extra point away from drawing level. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Eagles offense back out getting set for this next drive. Over on the sideline hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. was covered by an Eagle. It was. And Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
It's a gain of 18. And an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
The sack on first down took him out of a traditional running play and put him in a passing situation, but didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, oh, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the first. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 38-yard line.
7-7, our score after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it second down and 11. Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking middle, and that's complete. Here's third and 9.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 41-yard line. A third down gain of 19.
For an Eagles first down. A gain of 19 yards. And an Eagle first down.
So a first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
14 more yards. That's another Eagles first down.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Back to throw. To Barkley on the check down. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 26-yard line.
On the give, it's Vincent. Only a couple there, so he'll be brought down about the 28. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
To throw, Dart. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now fourth down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
For the Texans.
Runs through the contact. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Eagles.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
More yards. That's another Eagles first down.
Hurts with a quick throw, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
Play action. Here's Hurts.
at the Texans' 23-yard
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete. The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
It's a gain of a yard. That's another Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 21, here's a 2nd down and 9. Now back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Picked up on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They're going to look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. The kick by Elliott is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. He's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, That doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Room here to run. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
First down. A 28-yard gain. First down.
Barkley inside handoff. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
103 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From just shy of midfield, Hurts. Complete. Smith has it. And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' first down as he's going to get this down to the 45-yard line. Certainly worth noting he's now one catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Back to throw again. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
And an Eagle first down.
They go play action with Hurts. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Incomplete.
They'll drop the throw. This will be caught for the ground. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of
play. All right, Brandon, thanks much. The show you love to love, back for another year. A busy week 1 of football. Let's get into it. Our trip through the NFL starts now. We begin at Lumen Field in Seattle. The Seahawks at home to take on the Cardinals in the NFC West. And here it's the Seattle defense making the play. They made their presence felt in a number of ways, including the pass rush as they get the sack here. The Seahawks wind up winning this one in front of the home crowd to begin the new season. Next, it's the Windy City. We'll check in on the Bears. They're hosting the Green Bay Packers. And this is Michael Penix. Well done here. It's a touchdown. The Bears had to work for it, but they win it by a field goal. Time for a look here at the rest of the games going on and what's to come here in Week 1 of the new NFL season. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half, as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Texans going to take over here to start quarter number 3. Well, out of the locker rooms, here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first. Dart from the gun on third down. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And the Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Caught here, right side, no. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10, right at the 40. Skirts by him at the 35. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Oh, a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Running out of the gun here with Benson. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Third down and 6 yards.
Now Dart. He'll try and do this himself. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jackson Dart, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And that will put them on top here in the third. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just let's just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
at the 31-yard line.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And an Eagles.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
A gain of 14 yards. That's another Eagles.
Throwing is Hurts. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Peters. Will go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 4.
Now Hurts going to keep it running left. And avoids the contact by sliding. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's first and 10.
That's another Eagles first down.
Hurts. And this one complete to Smith. Now second and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
And they'll run the option here with Hurts. And he'll go down at the 28. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
From the 24 now, here's second and 6.
At the 24-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
That's good for an Eagles first down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
A loss of 7 yards. It's second down.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Over the middle to Smith. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. Third and 14.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they have regained the lead.
So a response there to the touchdown of the opening drive of this third quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown. But the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Unable to corral him. He fights through.
And this will be a Texans first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
12 yards. And the Texans
to throw now. Dart. Got a man that he hits him in stride. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
Second and inches.
A handoff here to Benson. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
From the 42-yard line, here's a second and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7 at the Eagles' 42.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
And they'll come up second and 7.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete. So they'll try to move the ball closer here on third down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37.
It's fourth down.
And this one is right down the middle. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there. All that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Here's Hurts to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Second and 10.
Incomplete. Derek Hall there on the
They'll set up a throw. Hurts fumbles it. And the Texans scoop it. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
A give. Here comes Benson.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
first down.
Benson is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 5-yard
Another run here with Benson.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Trey Benson.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Texans get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Eagles.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Oh, good return up past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The slot man in motion right.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And he will find his man on the outside.
14 yards. And an Eagles first down.
The tight end in motion right.
First down, Eagles.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's caught. Smith.
From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard.
Smith. A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
Looking to throw.
A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
The Texans offense and running back Trey Benson headed back onto the field.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. And the Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On 1st down, right back to Benson.
A strong running. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there.
136 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Looking to throw, dart. He'll get this one to Pittman.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
And the Texans first down.
They'll run here with Benson.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now.
Inside the 10.
Touchdown, Houston.
Trey Benson
With now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Texans are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Aubrey now for the PAT.
And the lead is up to 15 now. So that drive, 4 plays. And a long run there in the end to top it off.
return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense and running back Saquon Barkley ready to get going again. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
That's good for the Eagles.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 49-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 30.
Eagles, 1st down.
Back to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith.
Complete to
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28.
on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Texans' 28.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 17-yard line.
Eagles, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Smith.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
4 yards on the pickup.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. He finds his man. Complete. That's Bailey. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here.
3rd and 3.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown from 10 yards out. And the Eagles get a bit closer. Elliott good on the extra point as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Gets past one man. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
There's a short one caught by Fannin.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Derek Hall in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts, and that's complete to Brown. Now this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now.
That's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you.